Hi, this is Uilani from Hibiscus Health and Healing Arts. And the other day I had someone ask me about spirit animals. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. In fact, we're going to talk about spirit animals versus power animals. Now, there is a thing called totem animals. I'm going to save that for next time. We're going to keep this short and sweet. Okay, so spirit animals versus power animals. And so the way people view spirit animals and power animals, they tend to be generally similar, but there are certain parts of it that may be a little bit different based on the culture that you come from. Okay, and so I'm going to share my experience with spirit animals and power animals today. All right, so spirit animals. So spirit animals, I view them as spirit animal guides. And the spirit animal guides are those living animals, okay, living animals that come across your path that seems unusual or out of place, okay? These interactions with these spirit animal guides tend to be short, and it makes you kind of stop and look and think to yourself, what the heck? Why is that animal there? It never does that. I'll give you an example. Okay, so I've lived in this house for 19 years, and in my neighborhood, it's very common to see blackbirds flying around outside, sitting on the housetops, all on the roads, things like that. They're everywhere. And so for me, if I were to see a blackbird, then I would not necessarily think that it was a spirit animal guide. However, if I were to come home from work and see a single blackbird standing in front of my doorway on my front porch when I come home, then for me, that would be a spirit animal guide with a message, because it is so out of place. It's none of these blackbirds ever do that. And so you can kind of see the difference. It's not necessarily the animals that you see all the time. It's those interactions with the animals that seem out of place or unusual, just enough to catch your attention. See another example, hummingbirds. Lived here for 19 years, many years, never saw a single hummingbird around our home. And then last year we started seeing hummingbirds just flying past my kitchen window and things. In fact, there was one particular day, we have one of those nice kitchen windows that go out and up where the kitchen sink is. And a hummingbird kind of flew right up to that kitchen window while I was there washing the dishes. And it was just kind of hovering there, staring right at me while I was washing the dishes. That is an obvious spirit animal guide. Another example, driving to work. I drove the same route for more than 10 years going to my workplace. And one morning, and it was pretty dark because I start work very early in the morning, a red fox crossed the road, very slowly I might add, crossed the road in front of my car. And in all the years I've been here, I've never seen a red fox in the neighborhood. Haven't seen one since. I've only seen them in the zoo, in fact. And so a red fox crossing the road, beautiful red fox. And when I looked into what the red fox meant, it was the perfect message for actually what was yet to come that particular night. We actually had a situation that came up that night, and the fox's message matched right up to what was happening then. And so those are spirit animal guides. So spirit animals are those animals, living animals that cross your path, that seem out of place or unusual, that catch your attention, that are there to deliver a particular message to you that has to do with something that's going on in your life at that time. Okay, so spirit animals. All right, power animals. Now, power animals are a little different. And so what I've learned through my experience is that we do not choose our power animals. The power animals choose us. And there's a particular way you go about finding out who your power animal is or are. I have more than one. We can have more than one power animal and things. And so power animals are those animals that carry a particular quality or strength about them, and they are the ones that come to choose you, and they will be those that, because of those qualities, those are the qualities or strengths that you need in your life at that point in time or in the future. Okay, and so a lot of people always hope they get the really strong, forceful animals, like a lot of people love eagles, they love wolves, panthers, things like that. People like the very strong animals. And so it's a lucky thing if you get one of those as power animal, but more often than not, people tend to get other types of power animals that are unexpected, that tend to be a little gentler in their quality, but has certain features or strengths about them that they need at a particular time. Now, here's the difference between the spirit animal and the power animal. The spirit animal comes and goes. It is just a fleeting moment that you experience them. Sometimes they might hang around for a little bit longer, but they tend to be more of a fleeting moment, just long enough for you to catch, for them to catch your attention, okay? Power animals, they choose you, and they are the animals that you can call on when you need that particular animal's strength or qualities to help you through a situation at any point in time. You can, once you have a power animal, that power animal is there for you always, and things. And so it's kind of interesting. I've had the opportunity to retrieve power animals for other people, and they always hope for the big, strong, husky animals, and then they get the gentle, quiet ones. But a lot of times those gentle, quiet ones have some very specific qualities about them that are necessary for those individuals at that point in that person's life, is what I found. All right, so spirit animals come and go. They can come and go as often as they need to. If they have to deliver a message, they are going to deliver it. Versus the power animals, which we do not choose. They choose us, and they are always there for us whenever we need them. Okay? So that is the difference between the spirit animal guide, which tends to be the living animals that come by, and the power animals. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Oh well. Okay, so spirit animals and power animals. Next time, I'm going to come on and talk about totem animals. And totem animals, most people relate to them from the Native American tradition. I'm going to tie it into my culture, which is Hawaiian culture, because we have our own version of that. So I'm going to kind of compare. It's going to be really interesting there. All right. So you can let me know if you enjoyed this video, or if you want to send me a message, a question about spirit animals or power animals. Let me know. You can reach me at the link below at hibiscushealthandhealing.com, or on Facebook through Hibiscus Health and Healing Arts Facebook page. You can also contact me through Messenger through that page there. Alrighty, so Anything else? Have I forgotten anything? I don't think so. Alrighty. If I know me, something will come up after I turn this all off. That's just how I am. All right. If that happens, I'll mention it on the next video. All right. You all have a fabulous weekend, and I'll catch you later. Bye.